Bombonut, a sweet delight from kacang. Bombonut is a budding confectionery business specializing in the delightful world of donut and bomboloni. Founded by Muhammad Ahmad Ishaq bin Abdul Jalil, dedicated to crafting an exquisite range of freshly baked donut and bomboloni. One of the flavors are red velvet, burnt butter honey glaze, and pistachio for each donut and bomboloni. Now we are targeting for all ages, making family the core target. This includes parents looking for a snack for their children or treat for family gathering. For students and young adults, the affordable and convenient nature of this pastry are making them attractive to students and young adults seeking quick snack or dessert. Bourbon operates from its location at Lot 21936 BS2 Lorong Cinta Alam A, Country Heights, 43000 Kajang, Selangor. We hope that Bombonut will become a cherished part of your daily routine and sweet highlight of your gathering. Thank you.
Flowchart of works plan. First, team meeting and business selection at 26 June 2025. Second, physical interview with business owner or creation of self-simulation at 29 June 2025. Third, analysis of interview output at 3 July 2025. Fourth, draft assignment report consultation with lecturer at 17 July 2025. Lastly, record presentation video at 18 July 2025. Breakdown of costing methodologies. The direct material of donuts is flour and we use it with amount of 300 gram and the price is 1 ringgit 14 cents. Next is sugar that we use it with amount of 100 gram and the price is 25 cents. Yeast, eggs, milk and butter, we use it with amount 100 gram and the price is 1 ringgit 60 cents. After that, cooking oil, usually we use it with amount 64 milliliter and the price is 80 cents. For the glazing, we use sugar or chocolate with amount 100 gram and the price is 1 ringgit 20 cents. Lastly, for the box and packaging, we will use one box and the price is 50 cents. The total of direct material for donuts is 5 ringgit 49 cents. Direct material for bomboloni is flour. We use amount of 250 gram and the cost is 95 cents. Next is sugar with amount of 90 gram and the cost is 23 cents. Yeast, eggs, milk and butter, we use amount of 100 gram is going to cost 1 ringgit 50 cents. For the cooking oil, we only use about 60 milliliter with the cost of 17 cents. Other than that, we use Nutella filling that costs 2 ringgit. Box and packaging is cost 50 cents per box. The total of direct labor of bomboloni is 5 ringgit 88 cents. The direct labor of donut is a baker that we hired to directly involved in making process of donuts, and for each box of donuts is going to take about 30 minutes to make. The baker is getting paid 10 ringgit per hour, so the cost of direct labor of donuts is 5 ringgit. For the direct labor of bomboloni is also a baker, which also going to take 30 minutes to serve the bomboloni, and for the baker that getting paid 10 ringgit per hour, the total direct labor cost of donuts is 5 ringgit. The indirect material of donuts is sprinkles that usually we use it with amount 100 gram for 20 cents. The total indirect material for donuts is 20 cents. For the bomboloni is disposable glove that we use to ensure food safety and hygiene that we cost 20 cents. Then for the cost of indirect labor of donuts, for cashier is 50 cents per 30 minutes and manager is also 50 cents per 30 minutes. So the total indirect labor is 1 ringgit. For the indirect cost of bomboloni, each cashier and manager will cost 50 cents. The total will be 1 ringgit. The direct expenses of donut is service tax that our company need to pay with amount of 30 cents. For the bomboloni, the direct expenses is also a service tax that our company need to pay with amount of 10 cents. The cost of indirect expenses for the donuts is 1 ringgit, which from utilities with amount 50 cents and the rental with amount 50 cents. Next, the indirect expenses for bomboloni are also rental and utilities with 50 cents each. So the total of indirect expenses for bomboloni is 1 ringgit. The profit that we take from the donuts is 4 ringgit 51 cents and the selling price is 17 ringgit 50 cents. For the bomboloni, that profit that we take is 4 ringgit 72 cents and the selling price is 17.90 cents.
So this is our job cost card for our first product, which is donut, and we will calculate all the costs until we get our selling price. So for the first product, our direct costs, as we can see from the breakdown of costing methodologies, we will add our direct material, direct labor, and direct expenses. And as we know, direct material, the total is 5 ringgit 49 cent, and we will add it with our direct labor, which is 5 ringgit, and we will add it with direct expenses, which is 30 cent, and we will get our prime cost, which is 10 ringgit and 79 cents. So next, we will calculate our manufacturing and production overhead. So we will add our indirect materials, indirect labor, and indirect expenses. So the indirect materials, the total that we get is 20 cents, and indirect labor 1 ringgit, and the indirect expenses also 1 ringgit. So the total manufacturing cost that we get is 12 ringgit 99 cents. So after calculating all that, the total cost that we get is 12 ringgit 99 cents, and we will add with our profit as much as 4 ringgit 51 cents, and the selling price that we get is 17 ringgit and 50 cents. So this is for our second product, which is bomboloni. So we will also calculate our selling price for our second product. So the direct cost, as we know from the breakdown of costing methodologies, we will get our direct material, the total is 5 ringgit 88 cents, and the direct labor, which is 5 ringgit, and our direct expenses, we will get 10 cents. So the prime cost that we will get after adding all of that, we will get 10 ringgit 98 cents. And then we will go to our manufacturing or the production overhead. So we will calculate our indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect expenses. So our indirect material, we will get 20 cents, indirect labor 1 ringgit, indirect expenses also 1 ringgit. So the total manufacturing cost that we will get is 13 ringgit 18 cents. So the total cost that we get is 30 ringgit 80 cents, and we will add with profit around 36%, and we will get 4 ringgit 72 cents, and we will add it with our total cost. So the selling price that we will have is 17 ringgit and 90 cents.
In conclusion, the assignment have provided our team with valuable insight into the application of cost accounting method in a real or simulated business setting. The preparation of job cost card, we were able to analyze the direct and indirect costs. With delivering product or service, this process not only depend on understanding of costing, overhead allocation, but also highlighted the importance of accurate cost tracking in ensuring business profitability. Moreover, the project ensure our interpersonal and teamwork skills, especially during the certification of ethical conduct and professionalism when dealing with actual business or simulating. Overall,